Pretirement isn't quitting. Pretirement is not about leaving your job. It's about leaving autopilot. My name is Amy Palmer. I am your GenX Big Sister, and we are talking about all things pretirement. If you're new here, pretirement is the last 10 to 15 years-ish before retirement age. We've been talking as Gen X women, we may or may not retire, we may or may not be able to retire financially. So instead of suffering the next 10 to 15 years, why not build a life that we really enjoy? And I want to share some of what's been happening in the conversations around pretirement. This is really what has helped me evolve the upcoming live event, which is Permission to Pause, How to Design Your Pretirement. The live event is this Saturday, March 7th is the live event. And I'm hoping to meet you there. I am keeping it, I want to put a limit on how many people, because it's going to be a live, interactive Zoom experience. And I want to make sure that everybody really gets a chance to share what they need to share and ask whatever questions they need to ask. But I want to be clear about pretirement and about when I talk about the fact that Gen X women have been quietly checking out. I don't mean that we are no longer producing well, that we're not doing a good job, or that we're giving up, or that we're any less than. That we're simply on autopilot. We're still performing at a high level. We're still oftentimes outperforming other younger peers and other peers. It's just we're feeling empty inside. We're exhausted beyond what we can express. And I'm finding a lot of you share this experience, and many of you have just kind of accepted it as your current reality, which I understand, I get that, but we don't have to. We don't have to accept this as a reality. I want to share some of the comments that I've gotten on some of the pretirement videos. This one came from it's at Tracy Rimmer 630. And she wrote, I think a big part of this is that many of us start working very early. I worked a full-time job from 14 years old, in addition to school, additional part-time jobs, marriage, motherhood, etc. I'm tired. I've worked for others nearly my entire life. I'm ready to do what I want. I think a lot of you can relate to that. The question is, what do you want? What do you want to do? You're ready to do something else. You're ready to do something differently. What is that? Next comment at Bean There 48, Bean, B-E-A-N, Bean There 48 left this comment. Gen X, I don't even want to plant. I don't want to have to take care of anything except myself. This was a very popular comment, and I totally get it. And I think you've earned that right. You've been prioritizing everybody else for decades, and you've been taking care of everybody else for decades. It's time for you to be taken care of and to focus on yourself. Next commenter, this is from at DNH Academic 4535. And she said, I just said that to my husband, that I needed space from everything. Not him per se, I'm just done. Done from what? I don't know. I'm just done. I'm mentally and physically exhausted. These types of comments are exactly like, because what comes to mind as I read this is, I hear you, I see you, I was you, like I was in that place, I understand. And I was able to put a plan together to get to the other side of it. Took me a long time to do it, took me a long time to figure it out. My goal is to shorten that time for you. Like if I can just share everything of, a little bit of like how to move forward, if you can use that and pull yourself up and out quicker, that that would just mean the world to me and hopefully to you as well. This one is, I just had, as I'm reading this, I just had a pop up on my phone from YouTube from another comment that just came through right now. And she basically said, "Oh my God, are you peeping on my life?" So I thought that was funny. So yeah, we absolutely can see each other because we're going through a lot of the same stuff. This one is from Gen X Gone Expat. Love this. This is exactly where I was in January 2025. I was done. I sold everything and retired early overseas at age 58. It only took 6 months. It was extreme because I couldn't imagine retirement. But like you, I was deeply unhappy with my life and the way it was set up. I resigned from my highest paying job. I don't have the money, but I did it anyway. So far, no regrets, swimming in the ocean, walking to the market. I love this. Love this. I'm wondering where you are. Where did you move to? Gen X Gone Expat? That sounds amazing. Everett 302 writes, same here. I am a teacher and have created my escape route. My son has 2 years left of high school, then I am done. My husband and I are moving to a new state where there is sun and surf. My colleagues are freaking out. What are you going to do? How are you doing this? I don't give a damn. I want to work in a candy shop, sell lemonade, work as a tour guide. I do not care. I am tired. I don't want to live a half life for the next 15 years and then maybe live long enough to enjoy retirement. I know too many people who retired, then died within 5 years. Fuck that. That's exactly what they wrote. And cheers all the way. Absolutely. That's why. That's why we want to design this pre-retirement time. Yes, we need to keep earning money. Yes, we may need to keep earning money right up to the day we die. But why be miserable in the meantime? This one is from Epiphany World 999. When you mentioned not having enough breaks between the tough seasons of life, I busted out crying because that is me 100. I'm 53 and I feel 80. Epiphany World, I really, really hope that you are able to come to the live event on March 7th. It will also be recorded and available for replay, but I think the biggest experience is going to come into experiencing it live, because not only will we be walking through some stuff together, you're going to be connecting with all of these women who are in similar situations, who all have energy together to focus on designing this season of life together. That energy in the virtual room is going to help to elevate all of us. This is from at Callie Mavromatus 123. Callie Mavromatus 123. So funny. I got laid off from my dull job in April and was overjoyed. I can't believe how burned out I am. So I collected unemployment through December. I turned 62 in May. So I have my appointment with Social Security next week. As much as I want to work, I'll be good with contract, freelance, temp work, and just enjoy my time. Yes. Yes. It's going to look different for each of us because of our circumstances, where we are now, the responsibilities we have on our plate. It's going to, varies amongst us. And what brings us joy and fulfillment varies amongst us. So how we support ourselves is going to be different. How we spend our time is going to be different. But let's be intentional about figuring it out. And the last one here from Carrie Anderson 4307. Does anyone else feel like their car is the only place they can step away and decompress? Maybe this is why van life is so appealing to many. I can completely relate to that. I understand that when coming home means coming home to a house filled with people who either need something from you or pull you down energetically, and your car ends up being sort of that safe space of getting away from that. So when I first started talking about this topic, it was not It was not my intention to build an event around it. It was your responses and your storytelling between you that made me realize we need to take this beyond a conversation. We need to take this beyond, I mean, it felt good to be seen, like all of us were being seen in the comments and we were relating to each other. And there's a lot of validation and comfort and reassurance in that. And yet I felt like this needs to go to another step. We're talking about it and we're connecting it. What can we do about it so that we're not continuing to feel this way on a daily basis? And that was sort of the inspiration for putting together Permission to Pause, How to Design Your Pretirement. So if you get anything from my message today, I think it's there are so many amazing, inspiring, accomplished, smart women out there who have done remarkable things, who are feeling what you're feeling. And yes, I've been talking primarily, like I've been talking to Gen X women because I think there's a specific commonality amongst us. I know it goes beyond our generation. I know that. But just from a conversation standpoint, I just even narrowing it to just our generation, there are so many of us. And with the messages and the comments that I continue to get, not just on this platform, but on others, it makes me know for sure you're not alone. We're not unusual. We're not weird. There's nothing wrong with us. This is an experience that many of us are going through together, and an experience that I think that many of us can evolve and improve together. And I think we can set up a really glorious, fulfilling pre-retirement lifestyle right now. My name is Amy Palmer. I am your Gen X Big Sister. Please remember to like and subscribe and check out Permission to Pause today. Have a great one.